Today is a glorious day. Do you know why today's a glorious day? Because I got my delivery. What's in the box today? What's in the box today? Anyway, listen. Let me stop goofing around because Aromas de Salazar. Yes, finally got my hands on them. So got my hands on a few of them. So had to do a quick little brief summary background, show you guys what the presentation looks like, whatnot. Cool. So as you can probably see them all lined up there. Got quite a few. Let's start off with the presentation, shall we? So this is how they look. This is the box. That's the front. It's nice. It's like kind of embossed. So the lettering and the logo on that is embossed. So this one here is Santalvini, and that's the side of it. It says Aromas de Salazar, if you can see that, .com. So that's their website. At the back, you've got some information, some pictures, and yeah, there's nothing on the top and bottom. And then how the fragrance opens up is a flap from the side. See that? And it opens up, and then the fragrance rests in there beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Now, and then it's got some written information about the company, story time, and all of that. Now, let's talk about the fragrance design. Good. I don't know about you, yeah, but I think this presentation is good. This bottle's sexy, absolutely sexy. It's got the engraved logo on the back. It's got this like plaque at the front. I don't know, this is different. I like it. Yes, they are 50 ml, they're all 50 mls, all extrait de parfums. This one here is called Santalvini. Now, oh, and the lid, look at the lid. I don't know if that's real cork or not. Nah, it's not. But it's nice though. And then that's the atomizer. Now, when I mean these atomizers are pressure, right, let me not spray this one because I'm not actually a fan of this particular smell. So I won't demonstrate the atomizer on this one. I'll demonstrate it on Blueberry Morning. Yeah, just to show you guys what the atomizer is like. You ready? Watch it now. Pressure. Oh, why did I do that? Now this whole room's going to be smelling. So this one, no, let's start with this one. Since I've sprayed it, why not? I didn't even need to do that. Oh my goodness. No. Whew. I do this every time. Every fucking time I do this. Anyway. This one here is called Blueberry Morning. Now, up top, you hit with that sweetener. You're not hit with the blueberries straight away. I feel like this has oud in it. There's something skanky up top. It's not full barnyard skank, but there is something skanky there, which is what makes me believe that it's oud. Mixing with some sweetness. Okay, as it's drying away, the skankiness is slowly fading. Actually, I wore this today, so I've got the dry down on my wrist. Oh! And what's crazy, that's how you know there's quality in these fragrances. The opening is nothing like the dry down. This takes you, and I've sprayed quite a few of these, of their fragrances and tested on skin and whatnot. And two things I can say for all of them is one, performance, beast mode. These are, bruh, trust me when I say beast mode, yeah? Cool. Second thing is the high quality of ingredients used in these fragrances is unmistakable. Unmistakable. Like, for a fragrance to develop and change so much throughout its wear, you know that it's got some serious craftsmanship and blending skills put into it. The dry down of this Blueberry Morning, I think this is the most popular one from the house, and I can understand why. This is very, it's refreshing, it's sweet, it's got, I can't put my finger on it like a It's sweet, but it's got some sort of boldness there that holds the sweetness together, that stops the sweetness from becoming cloying. It's like, this is going to sound so weird, yeah, but this is what's in my head right now as I'm smelling this. Like blueberry porridge. That I know that sounds mad, but it's like the oats and that are helping the blueberry and sugar and whatever from being overly sweet. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and I like what the little detailing. No, the detailing. So it's got like a brief description of the fragrance underneath. So it says blueberry morning, then it says fruity aromatic, and then extract the pop on 50 ml. This is lovely. This is lovely. Very unisex. Very unisex. This ain't masculine nor feminine. This is bang straight in the middle. Now let's go back to the. Wait, let me put that one back first. Cool. Now let's go back to the first one I picked up, which was Santal Vanille. This one disappointed me. I won't lie. This one disappointed me. Why? I'll tell you why. Now, according to the notes on Fragrantica and on the website, yeah, this has got, I think, melon, vanilla, rum. Like, it sounds like it's going to be a somewhat gourmand vanilla, basically. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. On me, this one's revolting. I can't. This is my second least favorite from this house. I'm not going to spray it because I really detest the smell. It smells nothing like the notes suggest. Excuse me. This one, you're getting a very DIY. It just smells like chemical. Honestly, it's mad, but it smells like a chemical mess. But this is the only one that gives me that. Everything else, lovely. This is the only one that gives me like it's gone off. Like, it's just not, I don't know. It's just not, maybe it's the blend. I really don't know. But I'm not picking up no vanilla, no rum, no juiciness. It just smells like nail varnish with glue and a bit of petrol. Like, I don't get what's going on. I've tried it on my skin. I've tried it on my partner's skin. I've tried it on paper. I've got a sample kit as well that I've sprayed that on. I've sprayed this bottle. Yeah, I don't know what went wrong with Santal Vanille, but please don't look at the name and the notes on Fragrantica and think, oh yeah, that's going to be gourmand. It's going to be a sexy, sensual vanilla, because it is not. It is not. So that's my biggest disappointment. Anyway, that's probably the biggest, that's really the only disappointment I've got to say from this house. Now that's out of the way, let's get back onto the fragrances. So they've got like so this range, so Santal Vanille, Blueberry Morning, most of them actually, Immortal Lust, Valentine. We're going to talk about Valentine and so forth. They are, I think they're called their Heritage range, and they're priced at about oh my God, how much is it now? Is it about 150, something like that. Now, this brand is based out in the USA, so shipping overhead to the UK is a motherfucker. But yeah, hopefully that will soon change. Well, with these Trump tariffs and everything. Anyway, getting off topic. This is the one I want to talk about. Vanilla is my love language, because listen, when I say I've got 3 favorites from this house, this one's a lot more pricier. So he's got this range called Love Language, which is like vanilla's my love language, labdanum's my love language, tobacco's my love language, rose is my love language, and I feel like there's one more. Anyway, the love language range, so they're a bit more expensive. Oud is my love language. I think that's the most expensive one. I think that one's like £650. Vanilla's my love language is about $330, give or take, around that mark. But you know what? This is absolutely divine. The vanilla. Now, this, I get the vanilla and the... This one's divine. This one is absolutely divine. This is top 5 vanillas in my collection. This is a very unique... I know that's another thing about all Aromas and Salazar's fragrances. They're all unique. There's not one of them I can liken to another fragrance. This is not a dupe house. This is not a clone house. This is all unique handcrafted fragrances, and the quality is there. Apart from that Santa Vanille, I don't know what happened with that, but the rest of them, the quality is there. And there's no alcohol blast when you spray them. Like, this is like, yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed. Anyway, vanilla is my love language. If you love a smoky, resin, essential, deep, dark, sexy vanilla, I mean, grab this one today. Another one that's pure unisex, man, woman, anyone can rock it, man, woman, penguin, whatever you want to identify as. This is a banger, absolute banger. Anyway, however, my personal favorite. Now, for those of you that know, you know that I love Iris. So anything for Iris, that's also a gourmand. You know that's what I'm gonna love. And I kid you, and this was actually the fragrance that drew me to the house. So I can't remember where I first heard of them. Somewhere, I think I was watching one random guy's video in America, and he was going through his very niche and indie collection, and he mentioned one from theirs, and he was just talking about it. I can't remember the guy's name. Him and his wife, big guy. And yeah, so anyway, I went off for a Grand car and I was going through them, and this one here, Valentine, this one spoke to me. All the bottles look the same, by the way. This one spoke to me because I saw, well, two things actually. So one, people said that on Fragrantica anyway, said that it smelled like Irish Ganache by Guerlain, which is a long time discontinued gem of a fragrance that everyone's been after. Irish, white chocolate, etc. This, my friends, has iris, has cognac, has white chocolate, has vanilla. Listen, when I saw those notes, I said, listen, add to wish list ASAP, blind by that terrace. I mean, okundrimanoi, brother. And what can I say? This did not disappoint. This is gorgeous. This is fabuloso. This Valentine's, yeah. Now, in terms of similarities to Irish Ganache, I can't say that because I still haven't smelled Irish Ganache at the time of filming this video anyway. So I can't say if it is similar, if it is inspired by whatever. I just know that this does have white chocolate and iris and cognac, which are three notes that are also in Irish Ganache, I believe, according to Fragrantica. Anyway, I may be wrong, but I believe those are the three notes similar. Anyway, this one is such a... Now, it doesn't, once again, like I said, with all of them, how they open up and how they transition in the dry down is just worlds apart. Craziness. This one opens up very, very sort of like... This one opens up quite boozy. So you get this like boozy, vanillic, slightly spicy vibe when you first open it. However, as this dries down, the powderiness from the iris kicks in. This isn't a lipsticky iris. Like I said, this is a very unique fragrance. To me anyway, because I haven't smelled Irish Ganache. The iris kicks in, and it's not a lipsticky iris, it's just powdery, smooth. So you know what? If I had to describe how the iris in this is, to me, I would liken it to a house by Nobile in 1942, and the fragrance called Cafe Chantant. How the iris is in there, I think that's iris and cherry. That's kind of how the iris is in here. But substitute cherry for vanilla, white chocolate, and booze. Yes. That sounds absolutely naughty, doesn't it? Yes. This is my personal favorite. This is an absolute banger. All beast mode. All of these fragrances are beast mode. Some extreme beast mode, if there's even a thing. In fact, I'm making that thing super beast mode. You got your beast modes and then you got super beast mode. These ones are beast mode. I'll tell you, I'll come to it and let you guys know when I get to the fragrance are super beast mode, because it is. In fact, 3 of them are super beast mode. They're a bit too strong for me still. So for those of you that like beast mode fragrances, you're gonna love this house. Anyway, let's talk about... This is a super beast mode. Let's talk about Tabac du Jour, because this one here, and I don't believe the notes say it has chocolate in there, but I get like a dark chocolate, truffle, tobacco vibe from this, scent from this. I don't know why. Maybe it does have dark chocolate, but it's not, hasn't been officially listed. Who knows? But this really gives me dark chocolate, tobacco, and like boozy truffles. Oh my God, this tobacco de jour is naughty. No, it doesn't smell like tobacco vanille. No, it doesn't smell like Rise and Fall by Floricu. This sits on its own 2 feet. These are niche perfumes. This ain't no your, I don't know, inspired by Middle Eastern frags or new brand that just come out today that's selling fragrances for £50 and it's cheap synthetics. No, you can tell that these are natural raw ingredients. And tobacco de jour, this one is crazy. Absolutely. And like I said, super beast mode. I'm not even going to talk too much on that. Super beast mode. Super beast mode. Tobacco de jour. For you tobacco lovers, that you like a bit of gourmand with your tobacco, oh, lordy, y'all gonna love that. Now, we move on to Immortal Lust. So currently on their website, as of filming this video anyway, this is out of stock for good reason. This is a very fizzy, sweet, strawberry laces, cherry cola, pick and mix sweet. That's what I get from Immortal Lust. It's very playful, but grown. So it's like playtime, but for adults. Y'all kinky motherfuckers. So this one here is an absolute banger because I find it very versatile. It's fun. I would say that this is more winter appropriate though. This may be a bit cloying in the summer. I think because of the very sweetness and it's got this like ripe berries to it. Like this kind of very, like the sweetness is like a very ripe grapes. And it's got some sort of fizziness in there. This Immortal Lust is a banger. Very banging scent. But yeah, because of that sweetness, I'll say this leans more wintry. In terms of the other ones, so the Santal well, let's not talk about Santal Vini because Tobacco de jour winter. I mean, I'm sure you would have guessed that from my description. Winter only. Forget trying to wear this in the heat because, brother, you won't survive. Valentine's. You know what? I feel like Valentine's could be both summer and winter. Maybe like spring and autumn are best suited for this. But I think this one's very versatile. Maybe the most versatile of them all. Who knows? Vanilla's my love language. Pure winter. Now we move on to the one that's... Did I already talk about this? Wait. Why do I feel like I spoke about Blueberry Morning? I did. Yeah, I did. So Blueberry Morning, this one is very... I've described it already. So I'll say in terms of weather, this one's versatile as well. In fact, actually, this is probably the most versatile out of all the ones I've spoken about. It maybe might shine more in the high heat, actually. Maybe. But yeah, this one's very versatile. Unisex as well. Yeah, all of these fragrances are really unisex. Tobacco de jour, though, that could be maybe leaning a tad bit more masculine. Maybe, but very unisex as well. Now, briefly, I'm going to talk about the love languages because shout out Michael, the owner from Aromas and Salazar. He sent me out samples of the love collection as well. So this one here is tobacco is my love language. Oh, this is lovely. This is very tobacco heavy. This is pure pipe tobacco. Like freshly like, whoa, this, hey, photorealistic tobacco. This ain't your perfume tobacco. This is pure, unadulterated, unfiltered, uncivilized tobacco. So if you're not really into your tobacco scents, I'll probably say stay away from this one. But this is, I mean, to me, it's nice, but fucking heck, this is strong. I sprayed this, what's the time now? 6:30? 4? Yeah, about 4 or 5. Oh my God, it's been like 4 or 5 hours. I thought it's like 4 or 5 hours ago, and this is still just, off this test strip, this is, I dare not spray this on my skin. Oh my God. But it is nice. It's very nice, but it lacks a bit of wearability because it's so photorealistic, in my opinion. So this is definitely one for niche lovers. This isn't one if you only dabble in a bit of fragrances or you like your odd fragrance here and there. I don't think this is one for you. This is one for real fragrance enthusiasts like myself. Yeah, but this is very nice. I do masculine. Or do I mean, do I even need to say this screams masculine. This screams alpha male. Like, yeah, I'm stepping in a building and who want chat shit? No one chat shit. That's this fragrance. Boy. Oh my god, that's strong. Yo, I'm telling you, this aromas is hard. They're no joke. Then we move on to this one I really like. Labdanum is my love language. Oh, this is not. Actually, it smells a bit like the tobacco. Now, this gives me like, I feel like there's licorice, or there should be licorice in this. Like, I get like, if you was to mix the tobacco with like, amber and licorice, you'd get this. Oh, fucking hell, these are strong. You know what? Actually, smelling them back to back, I think I might actually prefer the tobacco. That's wild. Because when I first sprayed them initially, I was like, oh, I prefer this one straight away. But as they've dried down, this one's nice. Don't get me wrong. It is very nice. But is that because so for me, I hate licorice. I do not like licorice at all. I hate the sweet. I hate them little blackjack sweets. I just don't like licorice. So maybe that's why I'm not too much of a fan of this, because I get a strong licorice vibe from this. And I just, since childhood, I've hated licorice. So yeah, maybe that's why I'm not a fan of this one. It's nice, but for me personally, not full bottle worthy. Then we move on to, do I ever want to talk about this one? This one's horrid. This is the worst fragrance from this house, followed by Santalvani. This one, actually, you know what? Let me smell, wait, pause. Let me smell the dry down first. Okay, interesting. So when I first sprayed this, instantly I was revolted. I said, this is not me. This is not me. If you see that video, that courtroom video, you know where I got that from. But anyway, this is not me. This is not me. They can say what they want. Oh, but this, oh, lordy, this is quite animalic. This is leather and animalic. This is like that real. Oof. No, I'm going to stop smelling that because that's not for me at all. At all. As it's dried down, it is better than how I remember it when it first opened. When I first sprayed this, Lord have mercy, I had to run to that bathroom and open up the window and just get some fresh air in my nostrils. I'm like, Lord have mercy, this hit me. Don't just hit me, my niggas want to jump. That level one. If you're a true, and I don't mean, I like a bit of leather mixed in with vanilla. No, true leather and oud lover, then go for that. Otherwise, my friend, stay very, very, very clear of that fragrance. You've been warned. Now, I think that's, how can I forget the other two? We have, obviously, vanilla is my love language, I've spoken about, and rose is my love language. Now, this rose one, you know what? This does remind me of, oh, wait. Sugar, I just had it in my head. This is a very fresh rose. It's not dark. It's not spicy. Excuse me. This is a very fresh. Yeah, this is a very fresh, wet kind of rose I get from this. Now, there is a fragrance that comes to mind when I first smelt this, and I'm trying to remember what it was. It's something from Loga Parfums. Yes, Loga Parfums, but I can't remember the name of the fragrance. Is there whatever rose one, whatever rose heavy fragrance from Loga Parfums is what this kind of reminds me of? Is that kind of rose? Oh, what is that fragrance called? I should know this as well. I wore it to Reading, bro. What the fuck? Anyway, I can't remember. This is a very where this does lean a lot more feminine because of the type of rose it is. I don't really get much else. This smells like rose petals, right? Rose petals in the rain. Like it's very no, actually no. I'll take that back. Not in the rain. This is sweet, just rose. There's no jamminess to it. It's a bit tarty. Okay, it's a bit tarty. Yeah, that's what I can say. This is rose, literally. So I'm not getting anything else. No. Yeah, literally. That's just it. How the name is read is what this smells like. Rose is my love language, pure and simply. At least with the others, you get a bit of other things in them. Like for example, this the best one in my opinion from the range is vanilla's my love language. Now my samples are a bit much. I do have a full bottle of it there though. Ooh, this is boozy vanilla. Oh, brother. Stop it. This is boozy gourmand. This, you know what it is? This vanilla is my love language. I feel like if this was done by Roger, this would warrant. Okay, not that it would warrant, but put it like this. If this was done by the House of Roger or the House of Bodicea Victorious, which are very expensive niche houses, this would easily sell for the 1,000 mark, you know, £900 and upwards. And a lot of people would say that it's worth it. It's justified because of how good it smells. When I tell you this is what, like around the £300 mark, listen, people, this is Blind by Worthy. I know it's very expensive, and I'm not telling you to go and get yourself in debt on my recommendation and blah, 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 blah. No. But if you love vanillas, you love dark, because once again, I cannot emphasize it enough. This is not a sweet, airy vanilla. No, this is a very dark, smoky, boozy vanilla. Like this is a dark vanillic gourmand, not a light one, not a sensual. This is dark gourmand vanilla booze. This slaps. This, yeah, for me, vanilla is my love language, is the best from the love language range collection. Oh, also, I do have a, bear with me. I do have a sample kit from them. Shout out to Michael for including this in my package. So lovely, lovely presentation. Bit of detail in there. As you open them, there sit the fragrances. Oh, that'll make a nice photo. But yeah, there sits the fragrances. In this set, you get Valentine, my favorite. So actually, I've smelt all of these and I've put them back according to my favorites. So favorites all the way down to least favorite. So my favorite, obviously Valentine. No, this doesn't include any of the love language set. This is just the heritage collection, which are Valentine, Tabac de Jour, Immortal Lust, Oud Noir, which is very nice. That is going to be the next bottle I get. Oud Noir, Something Morning. Oh, I didn't like that. Oh, no. Sorry, no, tell her. That's Blueberry Morning. No, I do like, I'm thinking of something else. Blueberry Morning, Eau de Chypre. That's the other one I didn't talk about. I do have a bottle as well. Eau de Chypre is very nice. I can see a lot of older gentlemen really liking it, especially if you're into like old school Rogers, your Diaghilevs, your Chypre Extraordinaires, your Guerlain Mitsukus, etc., etc. For me personally, it smells just way too old for my liking. It's just old man, granddad. It smells like your granddad's house. Like it's so vintage smelling. I'm just not at that age yet. Or okay, let me not say I'm not that age, guys. I'm ageist. I'm just not at that level of liking that kind of scent profile. I do think I'm a bit too young to like that kind of scent profile because, like I said, it smells very old man-esque. But I can see a lot of like grown folks who, because that kind of scent profile, Roger's very familiar with. A lot of Roger fragrances. But this Eau de Chypre one, it smells even more vintage, even more old than the Roger fragrances. So yeah, for me, it's a bit too much on the old man side. But I can see a lot of people liking it. It is a strong Chypre, that whole barbershop Chypre Fougere range of fragrances. Anyway, next you got Orange Oud Secours, which is nice, but yeah. Then you have Oud Fougere, which I did not like. Cedrat Summer, which is no. But you know what is with me? My personal taste, I'm not a fan of, I prefer more winter scents than summer scents. And Cedrat Summer did smell a bit toilet cleaner-ish. So not for me. And then obviously Santalvini way back there. No, sir. So yeah, those are the little Discovery Kit fragrances, the Heritage range. Magnetic lid, you love to see it. And yeah, man, I can't lie. I'm very, very impressed by this house. Like, super impressed. Yeah, there's nothing more I can really say. Performance is, for like 99.9% of them, performance is just beast mode. Like, as I was testing them out in my room, oh my, I had to open up the windows. And I only did one spray of each one, you know, of the samples. But this was even before I sprayed the bottles. Of the little, I didn't even say how. So you get 10 3 mLs in there. So these are 3 mLs. You get 10 of them, and they're all extrait de parfum, of course. But yeah, this whole room was stinking up for hours of it. Like, it was so strong. We had to open the windows, the doors, the passage doors. Like, these fragrances really, really do fill up a room. So yeah, you take caution when spraying them. Do not overspray these fragrances. You don't need to overspray these fragrances. And yeah, there's a few here that I'm very, like I said, the only one next up on my list to get from them is is it Oud Noir? Yeah, Oud Noir, which I really like. So when that comes, I'll let you guys know about that. But yeah, that's just a quick briefing and encounter on the house of Aromas de Salazar. Shout out to Michael if you're watching this. Shout out to you. You've done some really amazing work. And that Valentine, listen, that's one for life for me personally. That Valentine, hey. Don't know if it can overtake my number one Valentine's Day fragrance, which is Roger's TMO that you can probably see there. But Aromas de Salazar's Valentine is chef's kiss. Anyway, that's it for today. It's your boy, Okum Dreamer Noi, signing out.